The handsome young man you see pictured is Spencer Newsom. My name is Laura Collanton, and I am the mom to this angel in heaven and his two siblings here on earth. I have the honor and privilege of sharing about his life. Spencer is the oldest of my 3 children, born in May of 2000, 9 days early and anxious to get moving. That was a theme of his life. He never wanted to miss anything. Spencer was outgoing, vivacious, with bright blue eyes, blonde hair, and a smattering of freckles. His smile was infectious, and you knew when he liked you. That boy could talk to everyone, and he was especially charming. His curiosity and mischievousness often challenged us, but it never stopped him from trying something new. He was always looking to start a business and had figured out eBay and PayPal long before the adults in his life. He also had a YouTube channel teaching how to do yo-yo tricks and recorded his own rap song when he was 14. He loved finding new music and was always singing. Spencer played all sports with a ball. Baseball was his favorite, and if he wasn't playing, he was umpiring for both softball and baseball. He also rode anything that had a board, from a skateboard to a surfboard. And his favorite place was at the beach, where he loved family trips. Spencer was a natural leader, and in kindergarten, his teacher spoke to me about putting him in charge of a daily task so he could, quote, help her teach. He also had his first crush on this teacher, and I had to explain to him that Mrs. Jones was married. 15 years later, she was at his memorial service and spoke of how she would never forget that special 5-year-old boy. People have shared many stories about Spencer's ability to engage and speak at a personal level, always remembering names and showing a genuine interest in someone he hadn't seen in a while. His employers also spoke highly of his customer service. The most poignant story came from his 8th grade English teacher, Mr. White, when I visited campus for an assembly. He joked with me that he had come to know Spencer well, as he had done some time in detention, which Mr. White was in charge of. We laughed for sure. Spencer was not a stranger to challenging the rules. He went on to say that 6 years later, he was taking his family to eat at the Habit. Spencer was working there and took their order, striking up a conversation with the whole family. He visited their table, sharing about his life and goals for the future. He had completed his EMT training and certification at Sierra College and would be applying for the Fire Academy. As they were leaving, his wife commented on what an exceptional young man he was and was sure he would have a bright future. The conversation had an impact on Mr. White, and he felt compelled to share this encounter in an email with the middle school staff. He said it was a reminder for them all to never give up on the hard kids. Spencer was the perfect example of that. I was so thankful for the story and proud of my son, whose life was cut short, never getting to live up to her words. Spencer was accepted to the Fire Academy and nominated crew captain, but unfortunately he died before he could start. Spencer's life ended on September 21st, 2020, at the age of 20, due to a fake Xanax pill he bought on Snapchat. He never intended to die and truly was poisoned by a pill he thought was a legitimate prescription. He was alone, and no one was there to help. This is happening all over our county and the country. His death has changed my life. Losing a child is an unimaginable sorrow. I share his story in schools throughout Placer County. I never want another family to know this loss. He mattered, and if his story can save just one person, then his life will not be in vain. I hope Spencer resonates with young people. Education is what will save our kids and young adults, to remind them of their infinite value to those who love them. They can make the difference now and carry my son's story forward. Empowering our youth, creating a legacy, and coming alongside other victims gives me hope and eases my broken heart. I love you, Spencer, and you are missed beyond words every day.